Hello, my name is Priya and I'm an interdisciplinary artist working at the intersection of art and science. My creative practice and research explores the relationship between humans, the natural world and technology. I use organic materials, performance, audiovisual effects and biosensors to visually and experientially investigate ways of building an emotional connection between people and other living systems. Where was I when the Berlin Wall fell? 9th November 1989. Well, I wasn't born, so I guess maybe some atoms in space. As a child, I wanted to be a Secret Service agent like James Bond, but I've since reevaluated that aspiration after realising I'm not the most inconspicuous person, so it's probably not the role for me. Therefore it hasn't come true, unfortunately. Or has it? I'd say my practice and research breaks the wall or disconnect between people and other living systems through interactive art and sensory technologies. I hope to address the challenge of environmental injustices, which are synonymous with social inequalities. The global climate crisis is deeply imbalanced and affects low-income communities and Black, Indigenous, people of colour disproportionately. With over half of the world's population living in urban areas, nature deprivation poses significant socio-environmental inequality. The benefits of access to nature are widely recognised, including a better quality of life and increased mental and physical health. Young people from low-income and BIPOC communities living in disadvantaged areas are 9 times less likely to have access to natural space, and 6 times more likely to have never set foot in a wild environment. Furthermore, nature deprivation begets a lack of understanding and interest in protecting biodiversity and ecosystems. But how can we expect people to love and care about something they know nothing about? Nature connectedness studies show that identification with nature can make people care more about all life on Earth and take positive actions to protect it, including recycling, reducing meat consumption, cycling to work and joining green action groups. Expanding upon the biophilia hypothesis, my creative practice focuses on building empathy towards other people and living systems to combat socio-environmental inequalities through interactive art, sensory technologies and conversations with people from different backgrounds. I aim to find out whether sensory technologies and art can enhance our identification and emotional connection with other living systems. Technology is integrated in all cultural modes of knowledge, production, perception and interaction. Therefore it can be used as an exploratory tool for human identity. In particular, sensory technologies and art have been shown to evoke a sense of empathy and deeper emotional engagement, and our actions can be influenced by our emotions. So my question is, can such experiences promote eco-conscious behaviours? My interactive installation, The Arborometer, explores this idea. You enter a geodesic dome containing soil, water and olive trees. Inside, biosensors measure your heart rate and galvanic skin response or sweat production, which are physiological indicators of emotional response. The information is connected to grow lights and speakers underneath the pool of water, creating a biotechnological feedback loop, as a visitor's interaction with the artwork helps the trees to grow. Each person's experience is unique, and the audiovisual effects correlate with your emotional connection to the natural environment inside the dome. Society will benefit from my research as it aims to reframe socio-environmental inequalities by increasing collective empathy and eco-consciousness. In particular, I aim to engage young people from BIPOC and disadvantaged communities in the conversation about socio-environmental problems and the benefits of identifying with nature through creative workshops and discussions. I also hope to collaborate with scientists and experts working in the fields of eco-psychology, nature-based solutions, and sensory technologies to identify ways of accurately measuring nature connectedness. The questions which remain unanswered include: what are the long-term implications of interactive sensory art on an individual's nature connectedness, the mental and physical health? If taken out of the gallery environment and placed in high-stress urban settings, schools, offices and hospitals, can such experiences inspire new ways of thinking about socio-environmental problems? I'm pretty sure she wishes I could downscale my installations, as most of the spare parts end up in our garage.